What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Court. Welcome to another edition of Chase and Cuffs. Court edition. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. It's kind of cold here. Having a little bad day because Donnie decided to get in an argument with a skunk last night. Anyways, let's get to the video. And the original video is in the description. If you want to go check it out, give them a like, a thumbs up, and a share. And well, go ahead and give me a like, share, subscribe, repost, whatever you got to do. I'd appreciate it. All right, he's gonna spin the track right now.
Okay, Counselor, are we ready to go?
They say this is a crazy one.
Okay, how many the people ready to go?
Yes.
All right, let's go on the record in the matter of Henry Hearns, 25116-1, and appearance for the people, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Oh shit, I messed up.
Morning.
No, I didn't. It's okay.
Your Honor, John Goldclough, P 30758 on behalf of Mr. Hearns. Mr. Hearns, please put your name on the record. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Henry Hearns.
All right, thank you. And so today's the date scheduled for a probation violation. Your client is on probation for 2 counts of domestic violence. And there's an allegation that there was third-party contact with the victim on January 28th.
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I did receive the information when this was placed on the docket. I reviewed the documentation that has been.
Oh, guys in a wheelchair.
I've shown Mr. Mr. Henry, the allegations as well as a lengthy note from, I believe.
That's not a hospital wheelchair either. That's like a personal, so he's definitely disabled.
The victim's daughter.
Okay.
And explained to him what the purpose of the probation violation hearing was, and what the allegations are. With that said, Mr. Hearns would plead guilty to the violation.
Okay,
Is that correct, sir? Yes, Your Honor.
please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you heard the allegations, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to the allegations, sir, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
You've gone over your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
For probation violation purposes, and you understand all of those rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also understand by entering into a plea that you'll be waiving some of those rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court or any other court. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand in this matter that the recommendation is for probation to be revoked. Case closed without improvement, $50 probation violation fee, maximum incarceration. Do you understand that's the recommendation?
Do you understand that? Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing all of that, do you want to continue with your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And counsel, if you can please voir dire your client.
Mr. Hearns, you're placed on probation to this court. Is that correct? Yes. And as part of those terms and conditions of probation, you're not to have any contact, either direct or indirectly, with your with the victim in this matter, which is your wife. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're going through divorce proceedings at this point in time?
Yes.
Okay. And did you on January 28th of 2026 text Miss
Gracie Grace.
Okay. Did you text Grace Edie? Is that her name?
Yes.
With some information. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that text was sent, and you knew you weren't supposed to do it, correct?
Yes.
Why did you do it?
Well, on the 28th, my daughter had a car accident.
Well, hold on. We'll go into that in just one moment, counsel.
Okay, great. So you texted her knowing you weren't supposed to. Is that correct?
Yes.
Knowing it was in violation of the court orders, correct?
Yes.
That says.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the violation. And Sir, why did you send that message?
On the 28th, I was on the phone with my daughter. She was on her way home. I'm trying to do the thing. She was on her way home from school from a transportation company. Somebody rear-ended her. And she wound up busting her head open and messing her lower back up in the back of her neck. So I'm hearing all this on the phone. She's screaming and hollering, Dad, 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 help me, Dad. So the phone dropped. So I'm still hearing her. And the guy that was driving picked up the phone. I said, where's my daughter? He said, I'm cleaning the blood out of her eyes. She can't see right now, Mr. Hearn. Just hold on. I said, what happened? What happened? So I'm panicking, Your Honor. I'm panicking. I don't know who to call. I don't know what to do. I don't have no car. I don't have nothing, right? So I'm trying to figure out, okay, is my daughter okay? Is she conscious? Okay. Did you call the ambulance? Yes, everything was done. So the fire truck got there before the ambulance. I'm still on the phone with her, Your Honor. He gave her back the phone. He has the phone up to her. So she's crying hysterically. I said, Gracie, her name's Gracie as well. My daughter's name is Gracie. I said, Gracie, are you okay? Are you okay? Dad, I need you, Dad, I need you. And that's one of the worst feelings a parent could ever hear. So I don't know what to do, Your Honor. I don't have a car. I can't go anywhere. I'm calling everybody. It's during the work hours. I called everybody. So in my panic, I said, well, let me text Gracie, because she always had a rapport with my daughter in the past. So I said, let me text and see if anybody could go up there, because she's by herself. I said, the guy got back on the phone. They call him Mr. D. I said, Mr. D, is my daughter okay? Is she okay? Well, the ambulance is looking at her right now. I said, well, what's going on? I need to know where you guys are exactly. And he said, we're on 23 miles and something. Our home is 5 minutes from the hospital. So.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, what city was this in?
It was in Wyandotte. As soon as she got out of.
So what's 23 mile?
That's what he said, 23 miles and something. I don't know why he said 23, because she's right. She was like, maybe, she called me as soon as they got in the car. So maybe 5 minutes afterwards, I hear a bam, a loud. And I'm panicking, Your Honor. I'm just totally in panic mode. Don't know what to do. I called everybody. My buddy, my godbrother that lives there with me, he's at work. Everybody else is at work because it's at like 3:15 and everybody gets off at 5. So I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. It wasn't no disrespect. I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't trying to connect.
Hold on.
I just.
Sir, pause. Is Constance Hearn's daughter a person that you are prohibited from having contact with?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you contacted Miss Hearn's daughter, did you reference Constance at all?
Yes, Your Honor. I said.
Your Honor, if I may, the text message that's complained about states, can you ask Mom if she can go to Beaumont Hospital in Wyandotte? A car just ran into them and she is injured. Gracie, his 10-year-old daughter, is hurt really bad. That, it appears, was what was text.
Yeah.
Sir. Well, there's not a Beaumont Hospital in Wyandotte.
I was panicking, Your Honor. I wasn't thinking.
And second of all, sir, you have a number of family members from what I recall. There was no need to contact any of the individuals that you were ordered not to contact.
They were at work, Your Honor. Everybody was at work. Everybody I called was at work. And I even called the neighbor in Wyandotte. I called him. He was at work. So I'm trying to call anybody I can think that was in Wyandotte that can get to her. Because I knew I wasn't going to get to her until about at least an hour. Because I'm 50 minutes away.
Hey, I got the same cup
and
as her.
still, I don't even have a ride set up yet. So I knew it was going to be at least an hour before I could get to her. And I panicked. I didn't mean anything by it. Didn't mean no disrespect. I understood, Your Honor. And then once I got there and I calmed down and I thought, I was like, I wasn't supposed to do that. And I thought about it then. But right at the moment, I was thinking about my daughter, Your Honor, just somebody being there with her. That's all that mattered to me at that moment, was somebody being there with Gracie, because I didn't know what condition she was in at the end of the day.
So how does your daughter get back and forth to school?
Transportation,
From Wyandotte to,
Clinton Township.
Counsel, do you have any objection if this court reads this communication that's in the file?
Your Honor, I do, only
Okay.
because,
I have not read it.
no, I know, Your Honor, and I have read that and I have been provided with that. And the communication is clear. There's no doubt, and he's admitted to it, that he texted Gracie for the reasons he did. He's admitted to the violation. My objection is to all of this other is that it's lengthy. It alleges a lot of things that are not before this court, whether they're true or not. And when I showed them to Mr. Hearns, he is contesting, or at least this is.
Okay.
So I do have some objections, only because it really has nothing to do with the violation.
Okay. You have your phone with you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Great. Pull up January 28th.
We may pull it up later, like this person.
Pull up your call log. Pull up your call log for
Ruh-roh.
January 28th.
I can go back. Okay.
Row.
Okay, here's the 28th, Your Honor.
Okay, great. Any objection to this court reviewing your client's phone for January 28th call log?
Absolutely not.
Guess not, Your Honor.
Okay, you can show it to Mr. Mohammed so he can see it. Okay, so January 28th. What time did you got a call from the transportation person at 3:15, correct?
I was on the phone with my daughter at,
Or sorry, at 3:15.
yeah, around 3:15-ish. That's what she
All
called.
right, so what is your daughter's name saved as in the phone?
Grace Booters.
Okay. That shows 303. Who's Alex Newjoint?
That's my godbrother I stay with.
Who's James Bro?
That's one of my brothers I call.
Divergent Transportation is who
That's
drives your dog.
That's when Mr. D called me,
Okay, then James Bro called you at 3:23.
because we was trying to set up a ride to get to her.
Okay, so what resulted from that phone call?
He couldn't do anything at the moment because he was at work.
Who's May May?
That's my sister Mary.
Who's the 313-998-6739 number?
Probably a spam call.
All right, then probation officer Shine. Frog Lip Potato Chip?
That's my niece, I call her that. Her name is Iris, but I called Mrs. Shine to let her know that I'm gonna be going to pick up my daughter, just in case they see that I'm out. I'm heading to the hospital, that I called her.
Okay, and then Frog Lip Potato Chip called you back.
Yes, she was trying to set up a ride to go get Grace, but she stays out there with me, right in township. She stays in Sterling.
Okay, so did she end up getting a ride?
No, no, ma'am.
Farisi Poo.
That's my other niece, Ferris.
All right, then you called James Bro back.
Yeah, he's still trying to set something up.
Then you called Grace back. Alex Newjoint called you back.
He was trying to get off his construction and come and pick me up, which he later on he did. He came and got me and we went there.
Okay, and then what time was that?
Maybe a little hour and a half, I think, later.
Okay. Then Grace Booters, you called her twice at 4:27. And then Billy, new number.
That's my brother.
Okay. Then James Bro again at 4:30. Grace Booters, missed call at 4:32. Katrina, who's Katrina?
One of my other friends, I was trying to get her to get out there as well.
Okay. And then Grace Booters, again at 4:40, you called her. Carla, transportation supervisor, called you.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's Black Mama?
That's my sister Louise.
Who's Steve's mom?
Oh, that's Melinda. Remember my friend that was here in the courtroom?
Why? I don't know. Just so you know, Grace Booters is calling you. I'm declining the call. James Bro called in, called back. May. So what time did you contact Miss Hearns's daughter, Grace?
Your Honor, according, if I may, according to the document, it's dated approximately 3:14 and 3:15. In the back of the,
So, sir, your message to Miss Hearn's daughter, Grace, which you don't have stored in your phone. So is that a new number she has?
Excuse me?
Is that a new number that Grace has, Miss Hearn's daughter, Grace?
No, that's the number that I've always had.
You don't have her stored in your phone?
Yes, it's under Grace, wife's daughter.
Your Honor, but he texted her, didn't call her.
No, I didn't call.
I understand,
Well,
but
his call would only show those that he called.
I'm very aware of that.
Okay, I just,
What I'm also very aware of is that on the text message, it doesn't have anything on here that says the name. That's why it looks like it's just a number that you didn't have stored. Can you ask Mom if she can go to Beaumont Hospital and why not?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Well, sir, there's not only, right, did you have somebody, did you attempt to have somebody reach out to Miss Hearns? But what was going to happen when you got to the hospital and she was at the hospital?
Well, I was going to call my daughter Tracy's phone and let her know I was 15 minutes away. And when I was 15 minutes away, she was to leave and I was to come in.
Where's that information at?
I didn't want to keep texting. I was just going to call my daughter Grace.
Why didn't you want to keep texting?
Because I just didn't want to violate Your Honor any more than what I did. Because I was already panicking. Once I made the call, once everything was settled down, I was like, you know what? If they get there, fine. I'll call Gracie, which I did 15 minutes before I got there. No one was there. And my friend Melinda wound up getting there before I did. So she got there about 15 minutes before I got there. But it wasn't to have no contact. That was never the intent. Even if Gracie, her daughter would have went, that would have been fine. Just somebody that Gracie recognized. That's all I wanted. Even if it was the neighbor, somebody she recognized so she could feel safe.
Well, sir, here's the thing, right? Constance Hearns is not your daughter's mother, correct?
No, Your Honor.
And you and Constance are in the process of a divorce.
Yes, Your Honor.
And when did your daughter move out of the home out of Constance's home?
About 6 months now, Your Honor.
Right. And does your daughter and Constance have any contact within the 6 months?
No, Your Honor.
No. So you thought it was appropriate for Grace to have her mom go to the hospital. If you wanted somebody to be with your daughter, Grace, right? You testified a little bit ago that Miss Hearns' daughter, Grace, and your daughter, Grace, have a good relationship, right?
Say that one more time, Your Honor.
The two Graces, you testified both they had a good relationship, correct?
Yes, from last day we're in contact with each other.
Okay. So when were they last in contact with each other?
Year and a half, maybe.
Okay. So why didn't you just have Grace, go sit with Grace.
Well, that's
What?
that's what I
No. Because you specifically said, can you ask mom if she can go to Beaumont Hospital in Wyandotte? A car just ran into them and she is injured. Grace is hurt really bad. Well, first of all, nothing in there about can you or your mom go there? Or can you go there? Nothing. Your first comment was for Constance to be asked to go there.
You're correct, Your Honor, but in what I was saying in that statement was, it doesn't matter who goes, rather she goes, Grace goes, the neighbor goes. I just wanted somebody with my daughter. And that's the honest to God's truth. It didn't matter to me. I was just panicking because I heard my daughter screaming and yelling and howling. And I just wanted to make sure she was okay. Mr. D went to the hospital himself, so he couldn't even sit with her. So she was by herself.
What about the transportation supervisor person?
No, she was somewhere else. She called me on the way there. You know, she was on another job or whatever.
But she was on her way to the hospital.
No.
No. All right, Mr. Mohammed, do you have any questions or any input as it relates to the recommendation in this matter?
No, I will defer to the court's discretion.
Does Ms. Hearns want to be heard?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to have you come. You can stand over next to Mr. Mohammed if you'd like. Okay, Mr. Hearns, I'm going to have you step back, please.
Okay.
Go back, thank you. Okay, and your name for the record, please.
Constance Hearns.
Okay, maybe please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or from the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and what would you like the court to know regarding the recommendation, in this instance regarding the third-party contact?
Well, first and foremost, my concern is that there's plenty of people that could have been contacted. My daughter hadn't had any contact with his daughter in a very long time. So him contacting my daughter was a direct line for him to contact me. And for it to say Beaumont and Wyandotte when there's not a Beaumont and Wyandotte, that leaves open Pandora's box for me to contact him to try to find out where Grace is at. I was not going for that as well. And for me, he's already been served with a PPO. So for me to even go there to even have contact with Grace or to have
Protective
contact
order,
with him, whether I went there or not, would have been in violation of the PPO. So as soon as I got home from work and my daughter told me what had happened, she showed me the text. I contacted his probation officer, left a message. I contacted Wyandotte Police Department and I told them what was going on, asked them what should I do because he was already served with the PPO. They told me to make a police report, they'd send an officer over. So they sent over 2 officers. I showed them my daughter showed the phone, and they took all the information. And then when his PO contacted me, she asked me to write a statement. And she also asked my daughter to write a statement. My daughter came up here and she also spoke with Detective Sabo, and he had her write a statement as well. So my concern was, if my child is in an accident, I'm going to know exactly what hospital my child is going to. I'm going to know it's Henry Ford or it's Beaumont and where it's going and who am I contacting. So to say Beaumont and Wyandotte, that was alarming to me. The questions that I was asked even today was, did I know for sure Grace was okay or if she was even in the hospital? And I did not know because I did not contact anybody. Because then again, it would be in violation. So I did not know.
Okay.
And it just seems to be, and I did add other things into my statement because it seems to be an occurring situation. Just as him getting his belongings, having his friend Alex coming to get his stuff. You know, he was given clear instructions from our divorce lawyer to his lawyer. They were to come and get their stuff and leave. And that did not happen. They came, as soon as they pulled up with the U-Haul, they came right to the door. This stuff was outside. They came to the door asking for me. Henry was on the phone with the other gentleman the whole time they're getting their stuff. And the gentleman, it's on recorded on my Ring camera, where the other gentleman is telling Henry that I'm not there, that I'm gone with the Audi, that my Lincoln's still there. So you're there to have your friends pick up your belongings, but they're on the phone with you, recorded on my Ring camera, where you're getting information on where I'm at, what vehicles I'm gone in, when you're supposed to have your friends come there to get your stuff. And this is continuously concerning to me. And that's why I added those things in there, and that's why my daughter added other things in to the statement.
Okay, thank you.
And Judge, if I may ask her one question.
Yes.
Has the defendant had any contact with you besides, well, I know he didn't have contact with you in this incident, but has there been any other attempts besides this incident?
There was an attempt in November.
Was that before or after the defendant had pled guilty?
It was before
Okay, so
probation.
I'll ask you from the time of the plea of this case, has there been any attempts?
Since probation?
Yes. Okay, thank you. Judge, I'll ask the court before making their determination. I don't know if we need to adjourn it to confirm with the hospital whether or not there really was an incident before we can make a informed decision on what to do. Because what if there was never an incident that occurred? I'm not saying that that's the case, very well may be, but there's been no evidence presented to the court or to myself at this time.
Your Honor, this is a probation violation. Probation violation was that he, contrary to this court's orders, contacted directly or indirectly the victim in this matter. He's pled guilty to that, and evidence has been.
So are you looking for something specific to this case?
Yes, I'm showing the incident itself. I was gonna show Mr. Muhammad if it was okay.
Your Honor, that.
It appears as though the relevance of whether or not the accident actually occurred is as far as the intent or otherwise. So I do find that that would be relevant, whether or not there was an actual incident. What is that, sir? Is it my chart or what is that?
With all over the face.
No.
I got the stitches.
No, what I need to see is which hospital was your daughter at?
It was Henry Ford Wyandotte. I found
You
out it was
think?
Henry Ford Wyandotte later. But
Hold on. Which hospital did you visit her at?
Henry Ford Wyandotte, Your Honor.
Okay,
At the time, I don't know why I was thinking Beaumont. It just,
so hold on. Does your daughter have my chart set up?
she should. If not, I can get the information from Wyandotte, Henry Ford Wyandotte Hospital. I can get the paperwork from them if you'd like. And I can send it to my probation officer for Mr. Muhammad, whichever one.
Well, Judge, I guess that would involve potentially HIPAA, and I don't think we should go down that rabbit hole.
Let me clarify.
I want to raise it.
I'm not necessarily looking for what she was treated for or otherwise. What I'm looking for is to see whether or not she was actually at the hospital on January 28th. And so all that has to indicate is something that shows that she was in fact at the hospital January 28th. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a diagnosis. I'm not looking for anything like that. But
Or my apologies. Or we can just subpoena one of the witnesses to that incident, whether it's a transportation driver or whoever it may be, and just get their position on whether or not that incident occurred. I'm more inclined to believe the defendant. I'm being transparent. However, it's their burden, so I just want to ensure they've satisfied that.
It's whose burden?
it's whose burden?
It's the defendant's burden to show that there's a You don't have a reason for the violation. It's not the people's burden.
Well, hold on. First of all, really, the only thing I have to decide, because
Whether or not,
he's already pled guilty because he had contact with third-party contact. And it sounds as though the reason for the third-party contact, it appears the reason for the third-party contact is what Mr. Mohammed's trying to determine if that was even a legitimate
I understand, Your Honor.
basis as far as whether what this court should take into consideration in fashioning its sentence. Would that be accurate?
Correct, absolutely.
And I do understand that, Your Honor, yes. What I'm saying is, there is no burden. He's pled guilty and now.
Correct.
It's fine, wait. I'm sorry.
Autumn, what does the docket look like on the 19th? That would be sufficient time to get the document that would show whether she was or was not in the hospital.
The 19th says covering 28, you see, state of it,
February 19th?
February 19th.
Okay, what's our docket look like? I know we have the jury selection in the afternoon.
Fine, what's happening? So at 8:00 a.m. it says covering 28 BC and then rear starts at 9.
Okay, how many cases does Mr. Golpa already have?
3.
Oh, okay.
That's that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks later.
Let's set the sentencing in this matter for February 19th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Your Honor, there's a hearing for was sending me a survey after I was there
Okay.
on the.
Sir,
Welcome.
sir, what I need to see
All right.
is your daughter's date of service. That's what this court needs to see. Date and time.
Okay.
What do you need it by?
You get it.
You have to bring it by the 19th.
Bring by the 19th. Okay? Make sure.
So because I have restrictions from leaving, is it sufficient that I text the probation officer, let her know that I'm on my way to the hospital to get documentation in black, so she know everything that's going on?
You have restrictions from leaving what? Here
To
to
the
the home?
home.
He's on house arrest, counsel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. So, I mean,
As I said, I didn't do the.
you should, I mean, if your daughter has a MyChart account, or if you set up a MyChart account, you don't even need to go to the hospital. You can get it all online.
I can't get it online. My wife has the passwords on my phone and I still can't get online. I can't get apps.
She has the password to your
She
phone.
reset my whole phone and changed the password. She didn't tell you that. Yes, I can show you right now. And I've been asking her for the last 6 months to please give me the password to my phone. All my daughter's pictures when she was born.
Hold on, do the two of you share an Apple ID
My
or
wife-
an Apple something or other?
Yeah, we have, all our phones is connected.
Okay,
My
well,
wife did all that.
then you have to connect your phone somewhere else.
She has my old phone. That's how she got in this phone. She reset everything and she's changed the passwords. I can't get on my Facebook. I had to make a new Facebook account. I can't get on my Google. I have to go through her password, and I can't get on my emails because she has the passwords and she keeps giving me different names and they're not the correct names for the password. So I'm locked out of everything for the last 6 months. And I was wondering, well, why would you do that? Why would you reset?
Okay, I'm not getting into why or anything like that. Speak to your divorce attorneys so that you can all figure that out. But in any event, your daughter's are you chewing gum?
True, Tom.
Chewing what?
Tom, I do that.
Your daughter's MyChart isn't connected to the Google or anything else like that. Your daughter's MyChart, if you set it up, then you can set up the password and all that other sort of stuff. And, or I would think that when your daughter was discharged from the hospital, you have those papers.
No, but once I set it up, it still come to my email. and I can't get into my email.
Sir, set up a new email and link a new email to the My Chart. It's not that difficult. But do you have the paperwork from when your daughter was discharged? Do you have the paperwork from when your daughter was discharged?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Wait,
You know what? Yes, I do. I
Okay,
do.
well then, great.
I have it, because, James, he.
Okay, sir, I don't need to know why you have it.
Yes, bring it back. Okay, I'll bring
So
it
then
back
you
on the
can
19th.
bring it, you can scan and email it or whatever you need to do.
What time?
9 AM on the 19th.
And last, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Yeah, and last but not leastly, I have major respect for you, Your Honor, and I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you. And November was not the last time my wife saw me. She lied to you right to your face, and I have proof. My wife stayed with me for 14 days trying to get me back home. And the only reason why I didn't go was because of her daughter. Let's forget that. And she
I am not getting into this. I am not going in, nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
Okay, be back on.
All right. See you back on the 19th at 9 AM.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry about that.
Have a good day. Off the record.
Judge DeSanto is done. Oh wait, what's going on here still? Hold on, let's fast forward till they start talking. She's like, fuck, not today. Maybe she was out drinking too late with her husband, maybe. Or boyfriend or whatever she has. Nothing still? Nothing at all. All right, guys. Thank you for watching another edition of Chase and Cuffs Courtroom Edition. Come back tomorrow, same time, same bad channel, and we'll have another edition for you.